Hello, guys and gals, and this is a movie review for Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, which is the newest Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think the last one was from 2000 or something. I don't remember. Um, so yeah, um, and well, how was it? I thought it was pretty good actually. I actually really enjoyed it, and I will go over why. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I just need to get my book real quick, and we will continue from there. Okay. Okay, and I found my book, so that's good. Okay. Um, anyways, that'll come into play later. But anyways, the movie I thought was really good, and it had a concrete location. We'll put it that way. It took place in Faerun, which is the Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale areas. And I myself have played Icewind Dale, and my dad, he really likes Baldur's Gate. So there are a lot of references there that we both got, and for different reasons because of Icewind Dale and Tales of the Sword Coast and Baldur's Gate and all that. So that aspect was really good. There was a lot of humor throughout, which was good. The actors were charismatic. It also had Justice Smith. I hadn't seen him since Detective Pikachu. I know he was like in one of the Jurassic Park movies, Fallen Kingdom or something, but I don't really remember that movie much. Anyways, yeah. So, what was it about? Well, the movie was centered around some misfit adventurers, thieves, that kind of thing. And yeah, there's a lot of plot development that really makes you feel for the characters, feel sympathy for them and stuff like that, which is good. Um, so yeah. Anyways, I thought the movie was well paced. That's important too. It didn't run. It didn't run long. It didn't feel like it ran long, anyways. It was 2 hours and 14 minutes, but it didn't really feel like it. Um, I don't think even once I checked to see how much time was left because there's always something happening, and there's always something, you know, well, happening, of course. And I really enjoyed this movie. It was, in my opinion, really good. Um, so yeah, the music was good, atmospheric, very good, very, and it flowed nice. It was, it was a movie that actually flowed nice. Some movies, they get kind of chunky, and sometimes the flow is interrupted, but this movie flowed really nice. I'm hoping there's a sequel someday because that would be pretty cool. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not sure what the critical reception was of this movie. Of the reviews that I read, just scanned, um, people seem to really like it, and I think that because it has a foundation in you know a popular video game. It has a foundation in Icewind Dale. They recently re-released that, as a remaster, which was nice. Baldur's Gate, that's another really popular game, and using the places there, the amazing visuals, and even just amazing creature design too. Um, because some of the characters weren't human. Some of them were draconic, were dragons. Some of them were griffins, anthropomorphic griffins, which is really cool. Some of them were even cat people. I don't think that was any reference to anything like Monster Hunter or anything like that, or Skyrim. I think this was just a race of cat people. I'm not sure if D&D has a race of cat people. They might. I don't know. Um, but I thought that was pretty cool. Um, each of the classes was portrayed, the way it should be. Um, and yeah, that was pretty good. Now, as for the book, let me pause here, and I will bring up the book. The characters from the 1983, and I know this says 1986, but 1983 was when they first, I think, when they first made this cartoon. But the characters from the 1983 cartoon were actually made a cameo in the movie, and that was pretty cool. Um, with Hank, Bobby, Presto, all of them. Diana, they were all actually there, and that for me was really nostalgic because I really enjoyed this cartoon as a kid, and they really incorporated it nicely too. Um, they kind of leave their fate kind of uncertain, but you like to think that that they all survived. Again, that isn't a spoiler at all because but it was nice that there was a cameo of the 1983 cast, which was kind of cool. Just making sure it says recording, and it is. That's good. Venger didn't make an appearance. Neither did Uni. There was a unicorn that would hang out with him too, but she didn't make an appearance either. I just thought that was a nice little nod to the cartoon, and I really like that reference. Let's see. Honestly, the movie has a lot of heart. It put me in mind of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, I always bring that one up a lot because they did it right. Ghostbusters Afterlife was basically a love letter to the Ghostbusters franchise, and in the same way, I think that this was a love letter to the D&D franchise. Granted, Hasbro basically put the money forth for the movie, just probably to make sure their IP, their intellectual property, wasn't besmirched or anything, and everything went according to plan. We all know what happens when an intellectual property is mishandled. We end up with the Super Mario Brothers movie from like the 80s or whenever that was, or the 90s, and that basically killed any Nintendo based movies for years until Illumination came along and with the help of Nintendo made the new Super Mario Brothers movie, which was, from what I hear, amazing. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna wait till it comes out on DVD and rent it from Redbox, which is what I did with this movie. But I'm really glad that Nintendo is kind of back on track and that the Super Mario Brothers movie is doing really, really well. But with all that being said, it's just about, I think it's about a love letter. It was a love letter to the D&D community, actually, because there was a lot of references there that even people who weren't really heavy into D&D would get. And I really like how accessible it was. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just switch this back. And that to me, that's the main thing. They made a movie that was very accessible, very funny. Basically a movie that anyone could watch. There was some swearing in it. So I think that's probably why it was PG-13. Or was it rated R? I don't know. There was some swearing in it. I think the S word was used a couple times. That was about it. And then some, minor profanity otherwise. But I think with PG-13 you can drop a few S-bombs and it's okay, but I don't know. Anyways, otherwise the movie was really, really good. Just amazing set design, amazing costumes. You felt like you were there. And that's kind of hard for movies to do these days. Very, very good. It was a movie that I do plan to buy eventually. I don't know if I'll actually wait until Redbox sells me a copy or if I'll just actually go out and buy a copy. That's rare in itself that I'm willing to go out and buy a movie. But it might be worth it. Honestly, this was an amazing movie, and even if you're not a big fan of D&D, you should check it out. It is a great movie. It is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, and I honestly felt that it was very, very good, very well made, and it shows that it was made with a lot of love, which is kind of rare these days. But yeah. So yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say that I didn't say already. I don't think so. I think that that should do it. Anyways, that should do it for this review. This was a movie that I found amazing. that I think you should check out, but that's just my opinion. You can either take my opinion or leave it. Either way is fine. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell so you know I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all the information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved, and have a great day.